You will need light weights or cans, and you will need a band or a tie. Okay, so we're gonna do a yoga class for strength tonight. And again, I'll give you some different modifications so that you can take it at your own level. So we're gonna start actually in a seated position, and you're gonna try to bring the soles of your feet together, or you can sit cross-legged, whatever works better here for you. And you're gonna really think of lengthening your spine, so sit up as tall as you can and slowly draw the knees towards the floor. Take a deep breath in, grow tall, and then a deep exhale. Try to lower those knees towards the floor as you grow tall through your spine. So deep breath in here, and deep exhale. And one more breath, this time focusing on the belly and the pelvic floor. So gently draw the belly in. Breathe in, grow tall through the spine. Feel that length through the crown of the head. And then exhale, let it go. Good. From here, you're going to bring both arms all the way out in front. Stretch them all the way up to the ceiling here. And you're going to allow one to come down. And you're going to do a really little side bend. Now, you might not be able to move as far as you could if your legs were crossed. So just keep this really gentle here. It's just a warm-up. So breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, draw one arm down. Bend to the side here. Look up towards the ceiling so you'll feel a little bit more of a stretch. And try to lower those knees towards the floor without forcing it here. Breathe in, arm up. Arms come together. One more time each side. Really feel that stretch through the waist. Arm comes up, breathe in. Try to bring the hands a little closer towards the ears, and then exhale, drop one arm down, look up towards the ceiling, and side bend. Good. From here, you're going to straighten both legs all the way out here. You're going to cross your right leg over your left, and we're just going to do a little bit of a twist here. Breathe in, and then exhale. You're going to reach that right arm all the way up and circle it. So breathe in, arm comes back. And then exhale. And again, breathe and arm comes back. And exhale. So you're just circling the arm here, warming up the shoulder. Now let's change directions with the arm. So going the other way, breath in and exhale. Good, breathe in here and exhale. Good, from here we're gonna lean back just a little bit here and you're gonna lift up that right leg. And we're just going to tap the right arm behind us. And then come back to center, stretch out the leg. Tap that hand behind us, and then stretch out the leg. Now, if this is too much for the hips, you can bring the foot actually all the way down. And you're just leaning a little bit into the back, but you're rounding that low back here. And you're just feeling this in the core. So breathe in, tap back. And exhale, straighten, or you're keeping the legs straight, bent and lifted, and then back to center. Breath in, exhale, tap back. Breathe in, lower. Exhale, rotate that arm all the way around, and then stretch back and hold, and you're just gonna tap up and down for 8, lifting and lowering that leg, breathing in, breathing out here. Feel the abdominals engage. You can also bend the knee here if it's a little bit too much for the low back, and you don't have to go as low as well. Couple more. 2 and 1. Good. Stretch the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Straighten the legs towards the floor, and then reach those arms towards the feet. Take a deep breath in here, and then exhale, grow tall. Arms come all the way down to the sides. You're going to cross the left leg this time over the right. And then from here, I'm just going to swing myself all the way around here. It's going to look like this here. So we're going to add that rotation again. So that left arm is circling up to the ceiling, breathing in, and then exhale. So starting to warm up the shoulders, warm up the low back. You can lean into it a little bit here if you want a little bit more. Reverse that direction, breath in and breath out. Good, one more. So this is a spinal twist, just also with that shoulder rotation to get into the shoulder. So this time here, we're gonna bring that left leg up. So it's just hovering, the knee is bent. From here, we're gonna wrap the arm around us and just tap, straighten the leg, and then bend, breathe in. Exhale, tap it out. Breathe and bend, or a little easier, you can touch the floor all the way down here, so you don't have to keep the leg lifted. A little more challenging, just keep that foot up off the floor. Lean into this here, round the back just a little bit. Breath in, reach, exhale. So leaning into that, warming up the core, warming up those hip flexors. Couple more here, breath in, stretch. Exhale back. And one more, extend and hold, and then exhale. Now from here, we're gonna straighten that leg out, lift up, so 8 of these. Now beginner option, you're bending the knee, lifting up. Watch that low back, 2, 3, 4, squeeze the core in, draw the shoulders down away from the ears. We're almost there. Hold it here, deep breath in here. Reach both arms all the way up to the ceiling here. Exhale, come all the way up. Fold forward here, reach towards the feet, draw the head down towards the legs. Take a deep breath in, and then roll yourself up. Shoulders come down and back. You're gonna roll yourself onto the hands and knees. Move yourself right into cat and cow. So round the spine, breathe in. Exhale, flatten here. Inhale, round. And exhale, flatten out. Breathe in round. And exhale, flatten. And one more here. Really try to open up here through the back. So press evenly through the hands and knees. Draw the belly in and up. And then release it all the way down here. Walk the hands forward into some push-ups. So it's going to look like this here. So you're going to inhale, lower down. Exhale, up. And then you're going to lift the knees into hover. So that's a more challenging option. If not, you can keep the knees down. So inhale, lower into push-up. Exhale, up. Now another option is doing push-ups against the wall if this is too much for the wrist. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the knees, tuck the toes, a little bit of a hover here, engaging the core. Lower down, breathe in. Exhale, press up, lift the knees. Now most advanced, you can push up all the way on the feet, and then you can lift both feet. So that's most advanced option here. And you're just gonna lift, squeeze the glutes as you lift the legs here, and really think of engaging through the belly. So draw the belly in and up. We're just gonna try a couple more. Breathe and lower. Exhale, press up. Belly in and up. 2 more here, breath in. Exhale up. And 1 more, lower. And exhale, lift. Now right away here, you're gonna bring the hands all the way down into your plank. So low plank, first option here is on the knees. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Option 2, lift up onto the feet here. And then option 3, you're gonna go just side to side. So you're gonna drop one hip down and then the other hip down. And we're gonna hold this for about a minute here. So option 1, both knees are down, lifting through the belly. So draw the belly in, squeeze the shoulder blades down and back. Option 2, up on the feet and just holding here, breathe. Option 3, dip, one side to the other side. Getting the obliques in a little bit more here. So keep going, whatever option you're at. Breathe, draw the belly in, lift up through those elbows. We're almost there. We got 20 seconds left to go. Keep lifted, keep breathing. Almost there, 10 seconds left. Squeeze the glutes here. Think of length through the crown of the head. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, drop all the way down into your shell stretch here. Reach those arms forward. And just play the piano here with the fingers. So pinky, ring, middle finger, and then you're gonna reverse. Thumb, and you're just gonna lift and lower those fingers as you're breathing here. Reach the right arm all the way up to the ceiling here. Take a breath in. And then exhale, lower that arm down. Left arm is going to lengthen as you reach up towards the sky. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower that arm down. From here, you're going to tuck the toes under, and we're going to lift the knees and send ourselves back into downward facing dog, pedaling the feet here. Now, if this is too much here on the wrists, you're going to bring yourself towards the edge of a chair or a wall, and you can still go into your wall dog or your chair dog as well. So the idea is that you push the hips back, butt back, relax the head down in between the arms, press into whatever surface that you have here. So whether it's the floor or the wall, really think of pressing away from you. Taking a deep breath in here and a deep exhale. Now slowly from here, draw the belly in and walk your hands towards your feet or your feet to your hands. Now if your light weights are very close to you or your hands, you're going to grab them and very carefully you're going to roll yourself up with a rounded low back here. Lifting as you restack the spine, shoulders come all the way down the back, open the chest. Roll the shoulders here. You're going to take a breath in and a breath out. Good, one more breath in here. And exhale, you're going to lift your left leg all the way up here, and we're going to reach the arms all the way to the ceiling. So we're going to go into a bit of a tree pose with a shoulder press. So you're going to engage through the abdominals. So draw the belly in and up. You're going to inhale, lower down, and then exhale, press up. Now, of course, you can do all of these postures and movements without weight as well. Okay, so you can just do the arm movement only. And if this is too high for the leg, you can lower the foot. You can even just keep the foot down and just turn out the hip slightly. Or if that's painful for the hip, you can bring the knee in. All right, so do whatever works for you. We're going to try 4 more here. Breathe in. Exhale, press up. 3. Press up and away. 2. So really good one for balance. And remember, we're all at different levels for balance, and it can be affected day to day. So you're going to take a really big wide step, go into that goddess squat here. Arms are going to come forward, and we're going to flip them up and down. So we're just holding a really wide goddess squat, not moving the legs, and we're just opening and closing through the elbows here. So breathe in, exhale. Now really draw the belly back, draw the weight towards the back body. So you almost want to feel like you're about to lean up against a wall here. Keep going. Open and close. Open and close. Go a little lower with the legs here if you want it more intense. Easier, just a really small slight bend through the knees. Couple more. Breathe in. Exhale, open. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, open. Stretch the arms all the way to the sky if you can. We're just going to add those really low, deep squats here. So breathe in, breathe out. Really feel the feet press down to the floor, root through the heel, and draw that belly in and up towards the back here. Keep breathing. Think of all the legs doing the work. Squeeze through the glutes here, and try to go a little bit lower if you can. Drop that butt right down towards the floor. Just watch you're not going too low that you feel this in the knees. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep going a little bit lower. We're almost done here. Now, if this is too much with the arms overhead, you can also keep the hands just on the hips. And again, you don't have to use the weight as well. Totally up to you. We got 4. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release the arms all the way down. Walk the legs in, right into tree on the other side here. Lifting right leg up. Turn it out if you'd like a little bit more. Find your balance here. Palms come up to the ceiling, and we're opening and closing. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. So imagine here that you're trying to wrap those shoulders around fingertips. So if someone's poking you in the middle of your back, You're trying to open those shoulders around the fingers here. So breathe in, exhale. Good, inhale here. Exhale, really great one for posture. Still drawing in through the center and growing tall up towards the ceiling as I'm about to fall over here. Keep going, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Couple more. Again, if you want it a little easier, bring that foot down. Depending on if you're on your more dominant side, you will find that one side is definitely stronger than the other. Let's try 4 more here until we go back to those squats. 3, open up. 2, and 1 more. All right, from here, really wide stance, go back all the way down. Drop that butt all the way down here. Arms come down in front. You're gonna exhale, lift both arms up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. So just bringing those hands just to about shoulder height. Exhale, up here. Breathe and lower. Exhale, up. Shift that weight back so that you're not bringing yourself forward as your arms come forward here. Slight bend through those elbows. Draw that belly in and up here. So really squeeze. And then release, breathe in. Exhale, up. Good, inhale, release. Exhale, up and hold. Inhale, let it go. Reach those arms, go a little lower through the legs here if you can. Almost there, up, hold. Breathe in. 2, and 1 more here. Pulse up with the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now bring the arms out to the sides. Keep the arms there if you can. If it's too heavy, bring the arms down and then bring them up. Down and up. If not, just do really small movements here, up and down, just to about shoulder height. You might need to adjust the stance between the legs here. Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze the glutes. Think of the arms doing the work, but mainly the legs. So use the power of the legs here. Press through the center of the heel. Keep going, you got 4 more. Remember, you can always drop the weights if it's too much. 3, 2, little pulses with those legs. All right, from here, hold. 4, reach the arms out further. 3, keep reaching them. 2, amazing, walk it in. Step back, right leg, left leg forward. Now from here, we're gonna go into, from here we're gonna do single arm rows, okay? So you're leaning forward here. So I'm just making sure I'm not gonna be up this high. I'm hinging forward and I'm just bringing one arm back and then releasing, one arm back and releasing. You can also do this with a band under your foot. If you don't have the weights or hands handy and you have your band there, you can just wrap the band under the foot and you're just holding on to each end. So this is strengthening here now our upper back. And we're actually setting ourselves up into that warrior 1 pose here. So really strong work happening through the front leg. Exhale back. Inhale, now double it up here. 1, breathe it in. 2, now we're gonna start to change this a little bit. Rock forward. 3, bring the arms up a little higher. Come forward. So just watch the low back for this. So think of really using the hips. Squeeze those elbows in towards the ribs here. And we're opening through that front hip. Bring the arms up a little bit higher if you can. 1 more. Good, reach the arms all the way up. Slowly press that hip open, drop that back heel down. And we're really gonna lunge ourselves into this as much as our knee can handle it. And then from here, you're gonna square yourself up. And we're gonna let the arms open, and then we're gonna close. So still bending that front leg, stretching that back leg here. Close, and then open, breathe in. Exhale, use all the power here through the legs. Breathe in, open. Exhale, close. Try to go a little bit further here with the legs. Now, watch that your upper body doesn't come with you. So you don't want to be leaning forward like this. So shift that upper weight, or your upper body, so you're nice and centered. And then allow your arms to come towards the midline of the body here. We got 2 more. Reach those arms up. 1 more, breathe in. Exhale, stretch the legs. Walk yourself all the way to the other side, just by turning here. From here, we're gonna go back into those rows. So back heel is lifted, front knee is bent. And I'm rowing elbows back, and then breathe in, release here. So exhale, breathe in. So think of squeezing those shoulder blades together and really press down through that center of the heel, and you'll really feel the glute of the right side. So if the right leg is forward, squeeze the right side of the butt. Squeeze as you bring that all the way up. Couple more here. And we actually need to go back into singles like we were doing before. So exhale, elbows up, inhale, release. That's the thing, I don't have my reminders here with the volume off. Squeeze, elbow into the ribs, breathe and release. Draw the belly in, and think of all the work here coming from the upper back, as well as the leg, the right side of the quads and glutes and hamstrings. 2 more. Now from here, bring those arms forward, and then come back, row. So think of control here. Control through the core. Depending on how heavy your weights are, it might be too much to come forward. So you might want to drop your weight for this one here. Just be careful of that low back. Squeeze through the glutes here. Slowly row it back. I'm going to try 2 more. And 1 more here. Now drop that back heel. Bring the arms all the way up. Good, now from here, we're still going to be bending through that front leg. We're going to bring the elbows in, press them all the way up and together. So it's breathe and bend. Exhale, ease out of it just a little here. So inhale, bend. Exhale. Breathe and watch that knee doesn't go too far over here. And up. And think of that upper body here, trying to stay close to the center and not collapse all the way down. Squeeze. We got a couple more. Breath in. Exhale up. Use that breath. And up here, hold. 1 more. Hold. You're going to hold it down into that really deep warrior 2. From here, keep the arms all the way out, and you're just going to circle them. 1, 2, 3. Shift that weight back. 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse the arms other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're almost there. Woo! All right. That's a burner for sure. Shake out those legs. Give them a little shake here. We're going to roll ourselves down first. So drop your weights to the floor, close to your mat. And we're just going to take a breath in here. Reach both arms all the way up. And then exhale, lower the arms, swan dive down. Look through the legs, breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees, and then slowly bring yourself up. I just want to do a few of these ones for the low back. Breathe in. Exhale, swan dive. So hinge from the hips, butt back, hips back. Look through those legs. Breathe in, bend the knees here if you need to. And then exhale, roll yourself up. Reach the arms all the way up to the sky to gain your energy. And then 1 more, breath in. Arms circle down. Exhale, look towards those legs. Breathe and open the heart here. Lift the chest. And then bend the knees and walk yourself all the way down. Very slowly into your high plank here. You're gonna hold it here for level 1, just for 4 breaths. Level 2, you're just gonna try to bring your knee closer to the outside of your mat. So very slow and controlled. And then level 3, you can actually try to stretch the leg out straight. Just watch that you're not rotating through the pelvis here. So you want to try to keep a flat, low back. Imagine that you're balancing something down. So you're either holding it here or the knees come to the outside. Try to keep still. Imagining here that bowl of water on the tailbone. Or level 3, stretch those legs right out and go from there. Keep going. We got a couple more. Deep breath in. Really think of pressing up and out of the mat here, up and out of those wrists. Last deep breath in. Squeeze the glutes here. Drop down to the knees. Reach those arms all the way out. And breathe. Deep breath in. And deep exhale. Slowly bring yourself all the way onto your belly. Release the chest and forehead down. And from here, we're going to reach both arms forward. And from here, we're just going to extend. So both arms are extended out in front. And you're going to bend the right arm down to about 90 degrees. And then exhale, stretch. So you're bending one arm at a time. And you can keep the forehead all the way down, or you can hover up and look towards the mat as you do this. Easier, widen the space between the feet. More challenging, feet are closer together. And most challenging, so actually the insides of the feet, so ankles, squeezing together and feet are flexed. Now use your breath here. So inhale, pull back. Exhale, stretch. Breathe in and exhale back. Now from here, we're gonna do a little bit of a rotation. So I'm just gonna twist just a little bit. So I'm gonna look towards my right arm and then I'm gonna stretch my arm back down. And now left arm is coming in and I'm gonna press the hand down and just look towards my elbow. That's it. Breathe in. Exhale, press the palm into the floor. Slowly rotate through the head and look at your elbow. And then very slowly reach. Breathe in, press the hand down. And then exhale, reach. Now if you want a little bit more, as you stretch the arms forward, you can lift the legs. If not, keep the feet down. And that'll be easier on the low back here. So level 2 here, you're gonna lift the legs as you bring the arms back down. Breathe in, press down into the floor, open through the chest and elbow, and then stretch and hold. Good, slowly bring both elbows all the way down. Slowly bring yourself onto the elbows as you open up through the shoulders. So draw the shoulders down and back, look towards the floor. Take a breath in here, and then exhale, lower down. One more here, inhale, try to come up a little bit further without forcing it too much. And just think of that flexibility through the low back. Notice how that feels. Just check in here with the body. Breathe in, open it up. Don't force it here. And then exhale, release it down. Good, one more. Inhale all the way up. Really good here for mobility through the low back. And then exhale with control. Lower it all the way down. Wrap the hands together. Grab the fingertips. And slowly lift up the shoulders up off the mat. And draw the chin toward the chest. And just reach the legs here and hold. Now you can also just do one leg at a time if it's too intense. So level 1, just lift one leg at a time. You can also rest the forehead down. Level 2, both feet are up. And then level 3, reach the arms back as well. Hold here and breathe. Deep breath in. Good, and exhale, release it out. Slowly come back onto the hands and knees here. Round here through the spine, so chin to chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, flatten it out. Bring the right leg through for pigeon stretch. Or your other option here is going to be down onto the low back for the butt stretch here. So that is the other option, is this one here. Cross one leg over. And try to flex the foot here. And if you're forward, you want to try to square the hips off. And bring your chest down as far as you can without forcing it. And just take a deep breath in. And a deep exhale. And another deep breath in here. And exhale. And we're going to switch sides here. So going into pigeon on the other leg, so left leg forward, right leg back. Square the hips up. Or you're on your back, crossing one leg over the knee for the butt stretch. And you're just easing yourself down into this. And just breathing here into that open space. So we all have open space here. And we're just breathing, slowing it down, finding the balance, what works for us. Good, one more breath in. And exhale. Slowly come up. Good. And then we're going to do one more sort of intenser type of an exercise before we do some more stretches. So I'm going to give you guys some options. So if you would like just to have something be a little more restorative tonight, so you're going to round the back and you're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg here. All right, so that's your option one. Option two is going to be a little more intense here, mountain climbers. So you can bring one knee in and then one leg back here. And then more intense here, you can actually hop it. Just watch that you're not jarring the pelvis here by jumping too much. All right. So you can choose whatever level you want. So the first one again was this one. And we're going to do that for about a minute starting now. So really getting into the core. So prime benefit here for either of these moves is to help strengthen the core. Breath in. Exhale. Or you're mountain climbing it up here. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. I have a really stiff SI joint here on my right side today, so I forgot to mention that at the beginning, but just even hard to even just do the regular. I'm finding this one here, I can just really feel it. So make sure you just always listen to your bodies and really do what works for you, because it might not be the same day to day. All right? All right, we got 15 seconds left. So decide what you're doing, or you may just want to even hold a plank. Lots of options. Or even a shell stretch. If that what works today, that's what works. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, relax it out here. Come all the way onto the back. We're going to hug both knees in here. Bring your tie or your band, whatever you're going to use for stretching, closer. And we're just going to hug both knees in. And you're going to grab your band or your tie. You're going to take a breath in here. And then you're going to exhale, extend the legs, and just wrap your band or your tie underneath them. Hug the knees in, breathe in. Exhale, stretch the legs, wrap your band or tie underneath them, hug the knees in. Now go the other way. Stretch the legs, bring the arms underneath if you can, and then hug. Breathe in. Exhale, stretch those legs. Bring them close to you if you can. You can even bend the knees towards you. Breathe in. We're gonna do one more of these. Exhale, curl it up, hands come underneath. Breathe in. Stretch the legs all the way out here. Reach the arms all the way over. So level one, you're gonna bend the knees and then just bring them down just a little bit here. Breathe in. Exhale, you're gonna keep it there. Level two, you're going lower. You're still keeping those knees slightly bent. You're keeping the head all the way down and you're really feeling those low abs. Level three, you can straighten the legs and you can even add that under, over that we were just doing at the beginning here. Breathe in, exhale. So remember, you don't want to feel this in the low back, so don't go too low with the legs if you're feeling that low back take over. And if you feel anything through the neck, you also want to keep the head down. So you just bring the legs as far as they can go, still working the low abdominals here. So draw the lower part of the belly down and think of keeping ribs down as well. We're gonna do one more here. Breath in. And exhale. All right, release. Hug the knees into the chest. Stretch the left leg long, keep the right knee in. And just do a few circles here. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. Grabbing your towel tie band, you're gonna stretch that right leg up to the ceiling. And try to keep the toes in line with the knee here. Curl the toes towards you, try to keep the arms straight if you can. And if you have one of those elastic bands, make sure it's secure on the arch of your foot, and it's even a good idea to make an X with it and don't pull too hard because bands can snap or come off the ball of your foot. Good, so really press that heel up to the ceiling here. Feel that activation happening through the back body, entire back side of the leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you're gonna loosen up here and you're just gonna grab the end of your band or strap and you're just gonna do a few circles. So really thinking of that mobility through the hip. You can bend the knee if you're super tight. Good, and then you're gonna allow the leg to open right out to the side for the groin. Flex the foot here. You're gonna have to adjust your grip. So grabbing both ends. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, bring the leg all the way back up to the center. Turn the foot in. And then all the way across. So the foot is slightly turned in, shoulders are down as much as they can be here. And then you're allowing a little bit of lift through that sit bone. So the right sit bone is kind of peeling up off the floor. And just breathe yourself into this here. So really strong stretch for the IT band. Good, and release it out. And we're gonna do that whole sequence on the left side of the body this time. So this time the left knee comes into the chest for knee to chest stretch. And give yourself a bit of a hug here. So feel the length of the right leg happening, right into the hip, to the foot, and then really draw that left knee in and up. And just breathe here. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. And now slowly start to stretch that leg all the way up towards the ceiling, flexing the foot here. Curl those toes towards you, press the heel, and breathe. Making sure it's secure through the ball of the foot. Deep breath in, and deep exhale. Try to line up the foot to the knee. Good, and now release, going into those circles here. So make sure that you don't go too wide and you feel this in the low back. So if you do, so I just felt that in that right side here, I'm gonna bend the knee slightly. Breathe in, exhale up. Good, one more breath in, drawing those circles here. Exhale up, and I'm gonna allow that leg to open all the way out to the side. Feeling heavy. Opening right through the groin here. And just breathe in here. All that strength. And feel that powerful stretch here right through that inner thigh. And then slowly bring that leg all the way in. And you're gonna extend the leg all the way up and go right into the IT band. So try to keep that opposite shoulder down here. You might feel a little bit of clicking happening. So just breathe through this. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. And you can even look towards your opposite arm if you want a little more of an intense stretch. Good, and then slowly ease yourself out of that. Hug both knees into the chest here. And you're gonna rock those knees. Slowly just massage that tailbone into the floor. And then stretch legs all the way out. And just go into a minute here of Shavasana, so close your eyes for relaxation. And just give yourself this moment just to reflect on how you're feeling. Just reflect on how your energy was today. And is there any way you can save some of that energy? Or even change how much energy you put into situations or other people, just so that you have enough for yourself, enough to fill your cup. And you're just going to take one more deep breath in. Squeeze your hands, squeeze your feet. Hug your knees all the way into your chest here. Let everything go. Rock those knees side to side. And then you're just going to very slowly roll yourself all the way to one side. And just very slowly bring yourself up into a seated position, into cross-legged position here. And just allow your back to get a little bit of a release here. And you can just do a couple circles. Hands are just on the knees. And I'm just breathing in one way. And then reversing out the other way. And then other side. Breath in. And breath out. Good, just roll the shoulders. Try to release any tension from the neck. And we're slowly going to allow the arms to rise all the way up. Take a deep breath in here. And may your mind be fierce, your spirit be brave. Namaste, everyone. And thank you for practicing tonight and for all of your amazing energy. And I will see you next week.